Create Studio Review. Hey guys, this is Shayan from InCACademy.com and welcome to my Create Studio Review. So in this Create Studio Review, we'll talk about what's new in Create Studio, what is the latest update that it has, and how you can be benefited from all these updates that Create Studio has. So if you want to know about what is latest happening with Create Studio, then please stick on with me till the end of this Create Studio Review. And just to let you know, I do have a special pricing and a special bonuses covered in this Create Studio Review just for you. So if you want to know more about those as well, then you need to stick around till the end of this Create Studio Review. So in a nutshell, the latest version of Create Studio is called the Create Studio Pro. So whenever I will be referring to Create Studio during this Create Studio Review, I will be referring to Create Studio Pro because Create Studio as of now is outdated and Create Studio Pro gives you a lot of more additional features at the same price. So why should you buy a backdated one? Well, the updated one is available. With that being said, let's dive inside of Create Studio Review and let me show you what it contains. Create Studio allows you to animate with one click because of its preset animations that it has. Secondly, it allows you to create scroll stopper videos. Now, if you are not aware of this, these are kind of trending in any social media that you get to. It grabs attention very quickly. Moving on, there is character animation that you can do. You can make the character walk, talk, do different kind of actions depending on the script that you have. The best part, it has got you covered with voiceover as well. I'll show you, don't worry. Then it has got advanced features like carousels, cameras, and all other stuffs that can really make engaging videos. You can just create carousel videos like the ones that you are seeing on the screen right now. Amazing, isn't it? The next thing that comes in is that it has got connection with all the different stock image and video providers like Pexels, Pixabay, Giphy. All of those are covered so that you can actually import photos or even videos. This looks stunning, right? Last but not the least, it has got you covered with animations. It has got you covered with transitions. It has got you covered with bobbleheads. Now, if you don't know bobblehead, then it allows you to animate your own character like the one you are seeing on screen. With that being said, now it's time for us to actually dive inside the tool and let me show you how it looks like. As you can see, I'm within the workspace of Create Studio, and on this left-hand side, I have got tutorials, I have got templates, I have got support, I have got settings, everything that I can play around with. But remember, this is going to be a little quick demo or a tour of Create Studio. Now, I have other detailed video as well. I'll put that in the description. So if you want to take a look at that, you can do that anytime you want. With that being said, I am a part of the front end and also the template club, but the template club is not a necessary one for you to take part of because I do create regular videos and I want my videos to be created super quick. That's why I need template club. There is nothing additional that you get apart from some pre-made resources that can really quicken the video production. With that being said, now it's time for us to actually dive inside and see how it works. So to start a new project, just go over to new project and click over there. Then you can select a blank project or you can select any kind of project like a video ad, a character explainer, a doodle video. You can create a scroll stopper videos as well. You can have YouTube end card, logo sting, that is the logo openers. You can have story videos, that is the vertical videos, right? Then you can have the promotional video. You can create lower third, slideshow, video meme, stomp teaser, and you can even go ahead and create social post videos. So you are covered in any and every angle that you can imagine. With that being said, we will go ahead and create a blank project. And in here, we need to select the aspect ratio of the video that we are going to create. Then we can select a canvas color. And once done, we just need to click on create project. I just wanted to let you know that you can export up to 4K. That means the quality, the resolution of your exported video can be 4K. It has no limits in the number of videos that you can produce. It has got no limits in the length of video that you can produce. So you are getting an unlimited video tool at your disposal, which can produce videos at 4K. Quite exceptional, right? If you go about and see the other competitors that it has, all of them are going to charge you a monthly price. But I have a special deal for you where you can grab all of this at a one-time low price. Now, again, for that deal, you need to stay tuned till the end of this Create Studio Review. With that being said, this is the work area that we have, the canvas color white, as I had mentioned. In here, you can see the timeline that we have. We are going to edit this timeline to create masterpieces. I will show you, don't worry. On this left-hand side, I have all the things that I need to create the video. Like on the media, I have got connection with Unsplash, Pexels, Pixabay, Giphy, Cover. I also have got text to speech so that I can produce voiceovers without recording my own voice. Also, I have got audio recording in case I want to give my voiceover. I can do that as well. Coming to the next part that it has is the studio. And in here, you are going to get all the pre-built assets that it has. Like in here, you are going to get different kind of backgrounds. If we go over it, you can see there are a ton of backgrounds. You are covered with almost all different kind of background that you can imagine. Then these are all just 3D backgrounds. If you go for Supreme, you can find all the different 2D backgrounds. So not only it creates 3D animation videos for you, it can also create 2D animation videos just for you in as simple way as you can imagine. Then you have all these different kind of backgrounds as well. Like if you want a sky background, you can have it. If you want a particle background, you can have it. So your imagination is only your limit, right? Then you need to go back to all, and in here you can find characters. Again, 3D characters, 2D characters. You can find bobblehead characters. Now, this is a very interesting one. I'll show you, don't worry. In here, you can animate your own character within Create Studio. That's quite cool. You can find animal characters as well. You can find doodle characters. You can find flow characters, everything that you wish to. With that being said, I am not really going into all of these because there are a ton of things that you can do. Like there are elements that you can add. There are effects that you can add, which includes any and every effect that you can imagine. Then if you go down over here, you can add hands, you can add icons, you can have scroll stoppers, as you can see over here. You can add stickers, you can add titles, you can add video effects, anything and everything. Now, in this short Create Studio review, I'm not going to go through all of this because this is not going to be possible. But then, as I already told you, I have got you linked with other videos on the description. Please feel free to go through them. Now, with that being said, in this little video, I will touch upon the interesting parts that it has. So first of all, I'll show you some kinetic animations that you can do with Create Studio. So for that, we will go over to this top over here, click on shape. And from here, we can insert any shape that we wish to. Say, for example, this one. And you can see it has been added over here. Now, if we want to change the color, we can click over here and change the color to whatever color we wish to. Then if we want to add a text on top of it, just click on text and you can see your text has arrived over here. Now, if you want to just edit the text, you just can double click on it and then you can delete it and write your own text, whatever you wish to. So let me write as Create Studio, right? So that's quite. Now let me tell you how to play around with this text. Just select this text and on this right hand side, you can see a ton of property for the text opens up. Right from here, you can change the color. If you want to have it as red, you can just click on it and boom. Then from here, you can change the font if you want to. Say, for example, I want this font. I can do that, right? You can change the alignment. You can change the formatting. You can even go ahead and scale this. Like if you just drag this, you can see it gets bigger, right? So that's one way to scale anything. Other than that, you can also go ahead and click on the element and you can just drag it to resize and reposition it as well. That's up to you. Whichever way you feel suitable, you can do that, right? But just remember, whenever you click on any element, you can find all the different settings for the element on this right hand side. Now, we want to give it a motion. If we play it now, you can see it appears the static text, right? We don't want that. I told you that I will animate. So let me animate this. So in here on the timeline, you can see the circle and the text appears at the same time, right? So all that I want is the text to appear a little later after the circle. So now if we play, initially there will be the circle and then comes the text. That's fine. Now we want to apply animation on both of the object. For example, we want to animate this circle over here. So just go over to motion. And in here, you have all the pre-built animation. Just let me show you. So in here, you can see there is an in animation, there is an out animation. So you can decide the way it appears into the screen and leaves the screen as well. So for the in animation, let us choose this right. So herein you see the preview of how it appears. So let's click over here. And this time, let's play and see. Wow, that appears seamlessly, right? And on the timeline, you can see up till this point, it moves. So what we want to do is we want to appear the text after the circle has moved to its position, right? So we adjusted the timeline accordingly. And this time we will animate this text. We will go over to motion. And say, for example, we want this to appear from the left. So now if we go ahead and play this, you can see this comes from right and this comes from left. So this is just to give you an idea of how things happen. Now you can definitely go ahead and play around with things and create amazing animations with it. So that's how to animate things. And if you are finding this very easy, then please hit a like, because I don't think anybody else is going to teach you in this easy fashion. It's a very easy tool to work with. With that being said, now once this is done, you can add different other things as well to the same timeline. or you can go ahead and create a new project for yourself as well. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to animate a character. So let's bring a character. So we will create a brand new project for that. So for this, we'll go over to Studio and we'll go over to backgrounds. We will choose a 3D background, say for example, this one. Just click on that. And as you can see, it will get downloaded. So let's wait for it to download. It will happen very quickly though. So let's continue with it. Don't worry. And you can see it has been downloaded. So now we can drag it. And as you can see, the background has been created, right? So now if we play this is a simple background that's coming up. So now what we want is that we want a character to appear. So we'll go back to Studio and then we will go back to All. And from here, we'll go to Characters. And from here, we will choose any character that we wish to. Say, for example, this guy. And as you can see, it has been downloaded. So now we will drag it in. And as you can see, it has appeared on the timeline over here. So now if we play this, then you can see this guy is waving, right? Now, what happens is that this guy can't appear straight away. It has to appear walking in from somewhere or something like that, right? So what we will do is that we will animate this character as well. So that will be interesting. So for that, just select this character. And as soon as you select the character, you can see you get a ton of options over here, like the actions you can change the properties and everything. We'll go through that. Don't worry. But first of all, let's animate the character. So we'll click on Add Animation. Then we'll click on Position. And as you can see, a couple of dots have arrived over here. So what we are going to do is that we are going to send this guy out of the screen on the first position, which should be around here, right? And then on the very last position, we will have the character in the middle, right? So now if we go back and play this, wow, you can see the character appears from behind the scene. So that's how it should appear as well. But here you can see the guy coming in is sliding. So what we want him is to walk, right? So click on the character and this time go over to the action. And we need to find an action called walking. So let's see. Here you are walking left and walking right. So this should be walking left. So click on that. You can play it and see. Wow, this happens amazingly, right? So we have been able to animate the character. We have been able to walk him through and that's quite beautiful, right? Now what we can do is that we can add another action. This time we will make him talk. So now if we play it, you can see that the guy walks in, turns and talks something, right? So right from the moment where he talks, let us find out the moment where he starts talking right now, right? This one is the time. So in here, what we'll do is that we will insert our audio. So for that, we can either record our own voice, which is very much doable, or we just need to go over to media and click on text to speech. And in here, we need to type in a script, like maybe just greeting people with welcome to Create Studio Review, just for an example. And in here, you can select the kind of accent and the language that you want to. And then in here, you can select from a ton of voices that are available. So just make sure that you do your research and find the great one. I personally like this combination, so you can use this one as well. Then you can also enhance the speed and the pitch if you like to. You can play around with those as well. Now once done, you can just click on Generate Speech and click on Import. And as you can see, it has been imported on the library. So now we will just drag it in the working area. And you can see it has been applied over here. So now if we go back again, and this time if we play it, you can see this guy walks in and then turns and now it starts talking. Quite brilliant, right? So in this way, you can bring in a ton of characters. You can have a conversion going on. You can have a dialogue going on, anything and everything basically that you want to. Now, I will go a step further ahead and I'll show you something that I'm sure you must have not seen. I'm going to use a camera and I'm going to zoom in to the face of this guy when it starts talking. So for that, what we need to do, we need to place our cursor over here from the moment it starts talking, right? And from there, we need to go over to this components. And in here, you can find there are different components like the carousel that you had seen previously, right? Then there's a progress bar that you can add. You can add spotlights, you can have buttons, you can have text box, you can have typewriter, infinite scroll, all of these effects you can add. I'm going to add camera. So let me drag it in. And as you can see, the camera icon appears here. That means the camera track has been added. Now, all that we need to do is right click and click on add animation. Then you can see a camera object appears, right? So this is the duration of the camera object. So what we'll do is that we will shorten this. Why we had shortened this, I'll tell you, don't worry. And then we will click outside of the camera, right? Outside of this camera object. And once done, all that we need to do here is scroll zoom in. So for that, we will actually zoom in like this and like this. And then we can reposition it into his face, just like this, right? So now if we play this from here, maybe, there you see the zoom in, right? So quite amazing. Now we want to zoom out of the camera. So for that, we will pick a spot, say after it has stopped talking, like in here, maybe. So just right click on add animation, and then again shorten this. And then click outside of the camera and click on expand camera. Fine. So now if we play this, if we take a preview, you can see zoom in, zoom out. Amazing, isn't it? Now I'll show you another thing on this camera. This is going to be a breathtaking one. So this one actually allows you to rotate the camera. So let me add it over here. Click on add animation. Then again, shorten this one. Click outside it. And then just go over to the camera over here, and you can see this tilted sign, right? Now this is one, and this is another. So this is what we are going to do. It's going to be a 360 camera rotation. So if we click on play now, zoom in, and there is the rotation. Amazing, isn't it? So that's how you can really grab attention of your visitors. So that is all about this. I really don't want to get more into this. There is a detailed video on how to create character animation. I'll link it in the description. If you wish to take a look at that, you can do that anytime you want. So I think I have covered you in all aspects. Now the only thing that I need to show you is bobblehead. So for that, I'm just using the same project, but I should have done it in a different way. But I just wanted to show you how the bobblehead works. So I will go ahead and pick up any spot like here. Maybe I want the bobblehead to appear. So once the camera is done, I will just click on exit camera so that I don't end up messing up with the camera settings. And in here, we will go over to studio, and on the characters, I can find something called bobbleheads. And let me expand this a little so that you get to know exactly how it works. And in here, you can see there are a ton of bobblehead templates that are there, right? Say, for example, this one is a businessman. So let me insert this. Let me just click over here and drag it. So as you can see, it has been added over here. So let me just reposition this like here. And then what you can do is that you can add different action to this bobblehead as well. Say, for example, you want to add a dance, you want to add a champagne, you want to add sign, money, whatever you want to. Say, for example, I want money. So here you go. It has brought up some money over here. So the idea behind bobblehead is that now you can place your own head over here and it will appear like your own animated stuff, right? So for that, we will go over to media. Now remember, you can actually cut out your head using a tool called Pen that is available in Create Studio itself. I have done it. I'm not really wasting time in doing this because this you can do from any other tools as well. That's up to you. All that you need is your head picture. So I have it over here, as you can see. Now I'm just going to use it. So drag it in here. Now I'm going to resize it so that it appears like the head of this guy. So let me put it in here. Maybe a little more resizing is required. There you go. So it looks quite good, right? If I now play this stuff, then you can see this guy is dancing. So this is my character that has been inserted. So in this way, you can have your own character coming in, doing different sort of actions, everything that you can wish to. So that's an amazing thing that it has. And I'm really impressed with this bobblehead feature that they have included. Now, with that being said, I have touched upon major parts. And I just want to show you how you can actually import anything from stock footages. Say, for example, if you want to go over text cells and if you want to search for anything like money, just for an example, and you want a video of that, then you can see there are a ton of videos that are being displayed over here. So you can just bring any one of them, just click on download, and it would be imported to your My Files. So you can just go over to My Files and you just need to go over to the project media. And you can find this has been imported. And now you can just drag it within the timeline and it will appear over here. So now if we play this, we can see it has appeared over here. Now, as with any other video tools, there is layer option. So since this is the topmost layer, only this is going to be visible. Now, if you want this to be right at the bottom, you can do that as well. So that's up to you. You can place it over here so that it doesn't appear when the screen is on. And then once the screen is off, it appears over here. So that's how it happens, right? So that's more or less about this Create Studio review. And I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this Create Studio review. Now, I want to show you how you can make a ton of money with Create Studio. First of all, you can use this to create a ton of contents that you can use on YouTube, on Instagram Reels, on TikTok, on maybe your YouTube Shorts, Stories, wherever you wish to, because it allows you to create videos in any aspect ratio that you want. Plus, it allows you to actually sell these creatives because it comes with commercial license. And if we go over to some places like Fiverr, now if we search for something like how to create a 3D animated explainer videos, then you can see that this is coming straight away from Create Studio, and this guy has got a 5-star rating. And the basic version they are charging is $40. If you go for the standard, $60, for the premium, $80, and all of these is 60-second video that you need to create. Amazing, isn't it? With that being said, this is not the only one. You can see there are a ton of gigs that are there on Fiverr, and each of them have got a ton of reviews and each of them have got a great ratings. With that being said, just to let you know what the rating of Create Studio is, let us check out the rating on Trustpilot for Create Studio. Ratings on Trustpilot, just to give you an idea of how great this tool is. You can see it's rated 4.8. That's quite amazing, right? Now, with that being said, again, if you go over to Google and search for Create Studio, you will be taken to this page over here where you can find all the different features that it has. And once you are happy with it, if you click on Buy Now, it will actually take you to a pricing, which is the annual fees that you need to pay, which is pretty low if you consider the real value that this tool gives you. With that being said, now if you are watching this video up to this moment, then I'm going to give you a special deal right now. You can grab all of this at a small one-time price. All that you need to do is go down on the description of this video and click the link to my bonus page, which should take you to my Create Studio bonus page. That should look like this. And in here, you can find all the different aspects and features that it has. Just go through this at your own time. I'm not really going to waste your mind time because I've shown you everything. Then there are a ton of additional bonuses that you are going to get. And all of them are premium bonuses. There are over 30 to 50 bonuses that you can grab, and all of them are video related bonuses. All of them are local marketing related bonuses, like there are funnel builders, autoresponders, there are video backgrounds, there are a ton of bonuses. You can just go through this at your own time. I'm not really going to waste your or mine time in that. Now, with that being said, once you scroll down, you can find any of these red buttons. Just click on that, and this is going to take you to the special one-time deal page. Let me show you that. It's the same official page of Create Studio, but here, if you click on Buy Now, it actually takes you to this checkout page. And in here, you can see you can grab this amazing tool at a one-time price of $67 only. Quite amazing and a quite no-brainer according to me. And if you see, it's rated 4.8 in Capterra, it's rated 4.8 in Trustpilot. So you are safe in all aspects that you can imagine. With that being said, on top of this, you are going to get all of my bonuses as well. You just need to send us your purchase receipt on our email ID, which you can see on the screen right now. Or you can contact us on our Facebook page and we will deliver all your bonuses inside your inbox. With that being said, as I told you, there is an all access pass, which is the template club, and it is going to cost you around $37 a month. So what I suggest is that if you really want to check it out, you can take a monthly subscription of it, work with it for 1 month. If you like, you can continue or you can cancel it anytime. It's not mandatory at all. You are very, very good to start with only the front end, which is going to cost you a lifetime value of only $67. With that being said, I just quickly show you what is there in the templates in case if you do decide to purchase the all access plan. And in here, if you go over to templates, you can find there are a ton of templates over here, depending on what you are kind of doing. Like if you want to have a promotional video, you can see there are a ton of templates on promotional videos, and it's very easy to edit any of them. You just need to drag and drop. You have seen how easy it is to work with the tool, right? So if you are doing it for any business, you can do that. If you are doing it for any local business, you can do that as well. You can create different YouTube related videos as well with this. You can have these logo openers. You can have the character explainers. You can have the scroll stoppers. all of these are included in the all access plan. So if you want to work with it more, if you want to really save your time in creating more and more contents, then you can think about the all access plan. But again, that is going to be a recurring plan. So the decision is up to you. What I suggest is that definitely you should start up with the front end. It's an absolute no-brainer to have. With that being said, it brings me to an end of this Create Studio review, and I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this Create Studio review. If you have, help me with a like and let me know in the comment section if you have got any questions regarding any part of this Create Studio review. We'll meet again pretty soon somewhere over the internet. Until then, please take care of yourself and your families, and don't forget to keep making money online. Signing off is Shine from NK Academy. Take care. Bye-bye.